Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. What he's not telling you. All right, his real feelings exposed. Okay, so we're going to dive into this reading. No sugarcoating. And we're going to find out what's really going on, okay? But take a moment here and meditate on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card one, the King of Wands, card two, the Two of Swords, and card three, the Knight of Wands. All right, so let's get straight into your reading. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. We're going to find out today what he's not telling you, and his real feelings are going to be exposed, okay? All right, babe. So let's set the scene. This ain't no calm energy. Spirit came through with a side eye, a hair flip, and a loud, you need to hear this. So if your gut's been whispering, something ain't adding up, baby, this is your confirmation. Okay. So we're starting off here with the King of Wands paired with the carnelian crystal. Listen, listen, this man, he wants to be that dude, the one who walks in and all the heads turn, okay? Yes, he craves that big boss energy, but real talk, he's still figuring out how to own it, okay? And not just perform it. He wants to be in control, respected, desired, but deep down, he's looking for that one person who doesn't just gas him up, but actually sees through the act, okay? Now, and that's you, boo. That's you. You see, this is the thing. He sees you as magnetic. It's like you're a little mysterious and it's driving him crazy. You are not chasing. And now he's low key obsessed. Okay, honey, he's obsessed with knowing if you're still in it or if you're out here moving like a boss on your own. Okay, and baby, with the carnelian, okay, the carnelian crystal is heating things up because this crystal is pure sacral fire. It's passion, creativity, sensual energy, all lit. So, yeah, he's thinking about you heavy and he's trying not to catch feelings too deep. But it might be too late because he wants to come in bold, he wants to lead. But that confidence, sometimes it's masking a little insecurity he's not trying to show. Okay. Now, baby, let's not stop here because I'm going to go ahead and pull your next card because we need to see, because I want to find out, um, is this man serious or just playing confident with no real game? So let's see where this is really going. Let's pull your next card, see what's happening. The empty room. Okay, that's crazy. I'm going to pull that card and I'm going to read the energy together. I'm going to pull a second card too. The empty room is crazy, right? So let's see what else is coming through. You have the sixth house in an astrological birth chart. You got the sixth house. All right, so what is he not telling you? Let's see here. Okay. This card is given like, I'm trying to think, but nothing's happening. Right? So, yeah, honey, with the empty room coming through, listen, this card is loud in its silence. So, it's giving emotional vacancy with a side of, I don't know what I want, but I don't want to lose you either. So, that man, right, he's sitting in his feelings, but instead of reaching out for clarity, he's sitting in the echo of your absence. So, yeah, he feels your pullback and he notices the shift. But instead of stepping up with honesty, he's standing still with the void, okay? And hoping you'll feel it without him having to ask. Okay, this is the place in him that craves connection but fears intimacy. He wants you in his orbit, but he doesn't always know how to show up with the depths that you deserve, that confidence, okay? Because that King of Wands energy, yeah, it's looking more like a mask now, okay? It's a mask, okay? Because deep inside, this is the thing, he's avoiding the silence that tells him that he might not be enough. And now you enter the sixth house, okay? This is all about routines, responsibility, service, and showing up consistently. And you're asking, is he serious? Spirit is answering, he doesn't even know how to be serious with himself yet. So if he can't commit to a routine, to inner work, to healing, how's he going to commit to you, sis? And I'm just saying, okay, like this combo, the sixth house and the empty room is screaming. He wants the benefits of your presence, but he hasn't done the work to earn your energy. You are the upgrade, the elevation, the main character. And he's still acting like a guest star in his own damn life. So go figure. Like, how you a guest star in your own life? Okay. So now the question is, does he have the capacity to grow? Or is this all just a pretty illusion? It's like, what is it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull your next card because this energy is thick. Okay. And we need to see, is he ready to evolve or are you outgrowing the fantasy? So let's see what comes through. All right. So what is the energy as it does relate? Spirit. All right. What is the energy, Spirit? You know what? That's not the deck, honey. It is, but it's not right now. I'm feeling this one. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy? I am feeling the energy of this. All right. So look at this. Tribe of the kindred. I carry your heart. I carry it in mine. Can you see your card? Yeah, you can see it pretty good. Let me just scoop this up a sec. All right. There we go. I carry your heart and I carry it in mine. So what is this message saying? Let's see. Okay. This is like a soft whisper in the middle of a storm. And this is where the reading gets deep because, listen, here's the real tea. Spirit said, this ain't just lust and this ain't just play. So for all his confusion, his ego and emotional distance, there's a soul imprint here. And you have left fingerprints on his spirit in a way no one else ever has. And he feels it. So whether he admits it or not, the tribe of the kindred spirit is all about soul connection, mutual recognition, and heart resonance. So while his outer actions may be messy, shaky, and inconsistent, his soul recognizes you. His heart knows you. Okay, so that line here on the card, I carry your heart, I carry it in mine, that's not a poetic fluff. That's what his higher self is screaming while his physical self is still fumbling the bag. Okay, this is that type of energy where he may not know how to show up, but when he's alone, when the world quiets down, right? When the world quiets down, it's your name, his heart. It's your name that his heart says back. Okay, and you might be wondering, then why isn't he acting like it? Well, because soul connections doesn't equal soul maturity. Okay, so yes, he feels you, but the question is, can he rise to meet you where you are? So, baby, this reading just lit up, and make sure you stay tuned until the end of your entire reading because I'm going to summarize the total energy, okay? But now, honey, you got to ask yourself, are you holding space for a man's potential, or are you ready to be met by someone already aligned with your truth? Because this energy says you're unforgettable. But it also says you deserve more than emotional breadcrumbs. Okay, so let's not stop here. Let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what does Spirit want you to know about your next step with him, and what the heck is he hiding? Other things, Let's see what else is coming through. All right, so let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? The Vampire. Depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Ooh. Y'all. Did the vampire just show up? Can you resonate with this? Number one, is this something you can resonate with? Like, I know it just flew out the deck, boo. And I need you to clutch your sage for this one because Spirit is not playing. Now, the vampire. Depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Let's just call it what it is. This man is draining you. Okay. And Spirit is saying loud and clear, his energy comes with a cost. He might not be a bad guy, but babe, he's emotionally hungry. And when people don't know how to feed themselves spiritually, they latch onto someone who glows. And guess what? That someone is you. He knows that you are healing. He knows you're tapped in. He knows your energy is rare and pure. But instead of rising to your level, he's been siphoning your light just to keep himself afloat. Okay? So, yeah, chronic complaining, check. Codependency, heavy. So this man might come off as confident, but deep down, he's relying on your emotional labor to feel whole. So every time you comfort him, fix things, check in, send love when he's silent, right? When he ghosts, you send love. Honey, Spirit's saying you're giving CPR to someone who's not even trying to breathe on their own. So yeah. So what does Spirit want you to know about this next step? Protect your energy. You're not here to be his battery pack. You're a whole galaxy, not a flashlight for someone who's stuck in their own shadow. No, because your next step isn't about chasing clarity from him. It's about choosing you and protecting your peace and reclaiming your power. Because, while you have been asking, what is he hiding? Spirit is flipping it and saying, why are you hiding your own need to hold space for his chaos? This is the moment, sis. He may carry your heart in his, but you better start carrying your own heart first. Okay, so let's go ahead. We got a couple of more cards to pull, so stick with me, all right? Stay with me because we're going to summarize the total at the end of your reading. We got a couple of more cards to get messages from. All right, so we tapped in though, right? Are we tapped in, y'all? Let's see. Look at this, the hummingbird, miracle. The hummingbird and the miracle. Whoa. It's interesting, huh? I feel like this is how he sees you. I do. You are the beautiful hummingbird. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. That's you. You bless the world with positivity and love. So let's see. And you can't stand no drama. I'm telling you. So, um, I just want to organize your cards. So just in case you want to take a screenshot, I wanted to organize them. So, yeah, baby. The hummingbird. This ain't just a message, like this is a whole love letter from spirit. So let's talk about how he sees you right now. You are the joy bringer. So when you walk into a room, the frequency shifts, okay? You got that rare, sweet, but strong energy. And you don't need to yell to be felt because your presence, it's powerful, it's healing, it's magnetic. You are the miracle. You carry the high vibe, heart centered, divine, feminine essence. And this man knows he fumbled a blessing. You're not messy. You're not dramatic. You don't chase chaos. You attract peace, and you are the peace. So let's be clear. He can't forget that. So it's like, you're like the one good dream, okay? You're that good dream that hunts a man in the middle of his lowest days. So the hummingbird isn't just cute, it's rare, it's fast, it's sacred. Okay, so you don't linger in places that don't honor you. You don't. So here's the vibe he's picking up. You brought light. You brought light to his darkness and you gave softness to his storm. Okay. But now you've pulled your energy back. And so he's realizing he mistook grace for guarantee. And you're still sitting around waiting for him to catch up. But honey, you're out here flying higher. And that is the real miracle. All right. So let's go ahead and keep pulling. We have one more card. No, two. I got two cards for you. Yes, we got two more cards left, and then we have your final card. And we'll summarize the entire energy. So let's go ahead and pull your next card. I'm excited to see what the summary actually holds for you. Because, man, I feel like that's going to really give you the clarity that you're seeking. All right, so let's see. Okay, you got the Knight of Swords. I'm going to go ahead and pull both cards. And we'll read the energy of both and summarize. And then summarize. Okay, so you got the Success. Look at that. We got that earlier, right? We said we know he see you. You know you see it. All right, so yes. You have the Knight of Swords and the Success card. Okay, so this energy is undeniable. So let's go ahead and start with the Knight of Swords. Now, this man is mentally racing. Okay, so he might seem cool on the outside, but inside his thoughts are on go. He's anxious, restless, and feeling that pressure because he knows that your energy is slipping away and he's afraid he's already lost you. This is that. So yeah, it's giving like, I need to say something before it's too late energy. It's impulsive. It's desperate to be heard. He may try to rush in with words, apologies, or even actions, but baby, it's not always grounded. And he's not coming from emotional maturity yet, okay? He's coming from fear of losing access to your light. That's where he's coming from. So, but that's not your fear though. You know what I mean? That's his. Now let's talk about the success card because this is you. It's confirmation of what we have been saying all along. He sees it, he knows it, and he's low key scared of the powerful and magnetic um, that you are becoming. You've upgraded, you're vibrating higher, and the universe is about to match that energy with blessings, connections, and clarity. Okay, so this man is watching you glow and realizing you don't need him. You choose who gets access. And that shift, it's making him spiral a bit. Okay, he's spiraling a little bit. So let's go ahead and summarize your total energy. Let's break it all the way down, honey. He feels the loss. He knows what you brought to his life was rare, and he's mentally spiraling and may try to come back in fast, okay? But not always with emotional clarity, so keep that in mind. So your energy is protected, divine, and too valuable to be drained. Spirit says, the real success is you remembering who the F you are. Okay. The miracle is not him realizing your worth. It's you realizing it and no longer dimming your light for someone still stuck in their shadow. Okay? It's so, baby, this is the thing. Here's the thing. I am feeling for you the star card, okay? It's just it's an intuitive card that I'm drawing for you, okay? And that's you. And Spirit said it loud and clear. You are the light, you are the wish, you are the answered prayer. And the craziest part, you're just getting started. Because, this whole reading wasn't just about him. It was about you also remembering your power, your glow, your divine feminine essence that heals, inspires, and shifts the room without even trying. Okay? So let's wrap this with the truth. Okay? We're not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to wrap it. Sugar free. He may circle back, but you don't need to wait for him to catch up. And he sees your value now, but do you fully see it? You are the hummingbird, the miracle, the star. He's still figuring out how not to fumble someone as rare as you. And Spirit is setting you up for the kind of love that won't drain you. It'll pour into you. Okay? So the final energy coming through is, baby, don't chase, right? You don't have to. Don't chase love. Align with it. Because what's coming for you now, it's written in the stars. And it's got your name all over it. Okay? Now, go ahead and glow because he might have carried your heart. He might have carried your heart, but you carry the entire damn galaxy. Reading closed. Claim it, feel it, walk in it. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. What he's not telling you, his real feelings exposed. Okay. So yeah, y'all, we're back and the energy just shifted real heavy with this one, okay? Card 2, your energy draws you here to the Two of Swords and the Amethyst Crystal. Let me tell you right now, somebody's pretending that they don't feel what they feel. The Two of Swords is that emotional lockdown energy. So this man is out here moving like he's cool. It's like he's figuring things out, right? But babe, behind that mask, his heart is loud, okay? This is the card of emotional denial, of someone who's literally sitting in their feelings, blindfolded, arms crossed, like, if I don't look at it, maybe it'll go away. But Spirit said, nah, the feelings are real and they're getting louder. Okay, now paired here with the amethyst crystal, this just screams intuition versus confusion. You feel something is off. You know that there's more to the story. And guess what? You're right. But here's the kicker. He's not ready to face the truth of what he feels, because once he admits it, that means he has to show up. And baby, showing up for a woman like you, that requires courage, not just comfort. Okay, so what is he not telling you? Well, that you live in his head rent free, and that he's scared as hell to be vulnerable because you actually matter. You actually matter. And that he's emotionally overwhelmed but still doesn't want to lose access to you. He's not telling you that he's stuck between ego and evolution, and you're triggered, right? You're triggering that choice just by being who you are. And so, but honey, here's your message from Spirit. You don't need to sit in confusion just because he's scared of clarity. Your intuition is sharp and Spirit is speaking, and you are the damn prize. Okay, so now the question is he really about to step up, or are you outgrowing the illusion? So let's go ahead and pull the next card and get into it, because the real tea here is, the real tea is still coming. So let's get into it. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? The Bardo, B-A-R-D-O. I don't get this card often. This is from the Wild Unknown Archetypes card deck. The Bardo. Looks creepy, right? It looks a little like shadow energy. But let's see. I'm going to see what Spirit really wants us to know. Because a lot of times looks are deceiving, baby. So let's see. And you also got the planet Mercury, which is the planet of communication. Mercury does rule over Gemini and Virgo. Okay. So let's see where this energy is going. Okay. Okay, so, ouch, child. We're going deep now. Grab your sage, your journal, and your tea, because this next one, this is not just surface level drama, it's soul work. We pulled the Bardo, okay? And baby, yeah, it's given what's done in the dark. It's clawing, okay? What is done in the dark is clawing its way to the light. The Bardo, let's unpack it. So this card, she don't just show up for fun. This is shadow realm energy, okay? But not in a scary way, like in a truth will set you free way. The Bardo represents the in-between. It's the realm between death and rebirth. So between what was and what's about to be. And in this reading, the energy is sitting directly on him. Okay? It's sitting directly on him. So this man is in a spiritual no man's land. And he's mourning the version of himself that couldn't love you right. But he hasn't fully stepped into the evolved man that he needs to be to meet you where you're at. So yes, he's haunted, he's humbled, and his silence is full of ghosts. But here's the twist. That silence is also his transformation. He is being forced to look at himself, like, really look, okay? And the bardo ain't letting him run. It's not letting him run. This is big, okay? Now, let's go ahead and bring Mercury in, which is the planet of communication. Mercury rules the mind, the messages, the thoughts. He's rehearsing, but not saying out loud. So now imagine this. He's in the bardo, stuck between who he was and who he might become, and Mercury is burning in his throat chakra. All those unspoken truths, the late night drafts he never sent, right? The things he should have said but didn't. Yeah, it's building. And Spirit says something's coming through. But will it be healing or more confusion? Right? So what does this mean for you? He's in a spiritual limbo, facing demons he never told you about. And he wants to say something, but fear has got his tongue tied. Okay? Fear got that tongue tied. And his silence is not peace. It's pressure. And you're being called to listen, not just to his words, but to his patterns. Because the bardo and Mercury together are giving, watch how he moves. Don't just wait for what he says. Okay? All right, sis. You still with me? Because this energy just cracked open a portal. So let's go deeper, right? What is he not telling you? What's sitting under the surface that you need to know? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the next card. Let's keep going. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Storyteller, making up tales that harm others. So we got the storyteller card. I'm going to also pull a second card. The storyteller. Okay. All right. So is this man a liar or what? What is the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? Success. He's bothered. He's bothered about your success and his feelings because he know this is you. This is where you're meant to be. He know that you're guided and that, baby, you got it. You have leveled up. So let's start here with the storyteller. Okay, it's time to break down the narrative that he's been spinning. And trust, it's looking real sketchy right now. Okay, because the storyteller, this card is deep. This card is deep, y'all. It's the energy of fabricating stories, okay, that either protect someone's ego or manipulate the situation. But don't get it twisted. This man might not be actively lying, okay? But baby, he's definitely telling himself some tall tales about who he is, who you are, and the future he's imagining. So what's he been telling you? That he's too busy, that he's figuring it out, that it's not you, it's me. So listen, the storyteller isn't just creating stories, right? It's creating distractions. And Spirit says, don't get caught up in the lies. Do not get caught up in the lies, okay? Now, I pulled the second card here to clarify. And oh, baby, we got success. Let me tell you right now, sis. He's bothered by your glow, your grind, your wins. Because here's the real tea. He sees you leveling up and it's messing with his fragile ego. Okay? And it's like the more you step into your power, the more he feels small. Why? Because he knows this is the energy you were meant for. And deep down, he's realizing he might not be able to keep up with that. He might not be able to meet you at your level, and that's bothering the heck out of him. And yes, while he's busy making up stories about where he's at in life, he can't handle the fact that you're owning your success while he's stuck in a mental fog. Okay. So what does this mean for you, baby? Don't let his narrative trick you. You are the success. You earned it. Let his insecurities be his problem, not yours. You're on a different path, and he's sitting on the sidelines watching you thrive and wondering if he missed his chance. The question now is, are you still going to let him sit in your space telling you his half-baked stories? Or are you ready to keep shining without him? Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's pull the next card because the energy is building and I can already feel we're about to get more clarity on what's really going on under the surface. So stay with me, sis. It's not over yet, right? So let's go ahead. Also, make sure you stay until the end of your reading because I'm going to summarize the total energy for you. All right, so let's gain more insight. All right, so here we go. Okay. Just making space for your next card. Oh, that card just flew out the deck. It's like, look, I have arrived. This is the Elk Medicine Woman. Baby, this is you. You are a healer. You are a healer. The Elk Medicine Woman is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck. Okay. So we're going to see. I'm going to pull another card here. We got the Elk Medicine Woman. And I'm also going to pull your final card with the Elk Medicine Woman, right? Because I'm going to read the energies one after the other and summarize your reading. Let's put this here. We don't need to do all that. Let's put this here. All right. So let's see what we got. You got the Elk Medicine Woman and you got the Dragon Supernatural. Girl, Spirit gave you some gifts. I'm telling you, Spirit has blessed you, baby. And this man knows it, though. You know what? He's in tune. Like, he's not in tune where he appreciates your spiritual gifts, but he knows that you're spiritually gifted. He knows that Spirit has blessed you, and you can shapeshift at will. You are the ancient, wise sage. So let's see the energy that I'm picking up with the Elk Medicine Woman and what's going on with this man. Let's see. All right. Y'all, we're diving into some real deep energy. So buckle up because this energy is big. Okay. The Elk Medicine Woman and the Dragon Supernatural card together. This is you in your most powerful divine form. Okay. You are a healer. You don't just show up in the world, you change the energy around you with your presence. Okay, so this card is all about wisdom, intuition, and ancient knowing. And let's be clear, you just didn't wake up with these gifts, sis. Okay, you've been chosen for this path. The elk medicine woman is a symbol of someone who holds sacred knowledge, the one who guides and nurtures not with words alone, but with the energy she radiates. Okay, she's intuitive, she's tapped in. And this man, he sees it, he knows it, but does he understand? Not fully. Not fully, no, he does not. But here's the kicker. You also got the dragon, the supernatural coming through right after the elk medicine woman. Okay. And when I say supercharged energy, I mean it, because the dragon, this is power, wisdom, transformation. This is the card of the ancient one, the one who can see beyond the veil, who holds the keys to the universe in her hands. You're not just any woman. You are a spiritual being of the highest order. And honey, this man, he knows. He knows. He knows that there's a deeper connection here. One that he's not fully tapping into. He's intimidated by your power because it calls him to step up, to grow, to evolve. But guess what? He's too comfortable with his little lies and his half-truths. He doesn't know if he's ready to match your vibe. He don't know. And that's fine. But here's the tea. Spirit has blessed you. And you have got the ability to shape shift, to heal, and to transform at will. And this man, he's still figuring out if he's going to meet you in the realm of the real. He's stuck in his ego and stuck in the past while you're out here becoming your highest self. You're the medicine he needs. But does he recognize it? Okay. And is he going to meet you where you're at, or will he keep hiding in the shadow of his own insecurities? Let's take a moment to sit in this energy because it's powerful. You are a force. And I don't need to tell you twice, but Spirit has been speaking to you for so long. And this reading is just confirmation. You've got the wisdom to navigate this journey and the strength to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. Okay? Now, the dragon was your final card. So we got that energy already. So let's go ahead and summarize the total. And let's see your final message from Spirit. Let's see. Okay. What a powerful way to end this reading, right? So let's go ahead and wrap up the whole thing because Spirit came through loud and clear for you today. So let's break it down. You started off with that big boss energy, right? And we got Mercury with the energy of communication. Baby, you're elevating. You're elevating. We pulled success here. And guess what? That's you. That's you. You're the level up. You're the level up. And you're what he secretly fears and admires all at once. Okay? Because you shine too bright to play small. And Spirit is saying, don't you dare dim your light for anyone, okay? For anyone still stuck in the dark. Don't do that. All right? That's not what you meant to do. Because, also the elk medicine woman here and the dragon showed up back to back, baby. That's divine energy. That's ancient goddess energy. You're a healer, a shapeshifter, a cosmic being sent here with a purpose. And this man, he's either going to rise to meet you or get left behind in the mist. He knows who you are. He feels it in his bones. But Spirit wants you to ask yourself, is he ready to receive the kind of love that comes from a woman who is fully in her power? Or is he just orbiting your light, hoping he doesn't get burned? Baby, I got a final message from Spirit coming through for you. Honey, don't second guess your gifts. Don't second guess your gifts. Don't shrink. You've got ancestors and guides and divine protection all around you. This connection, it was here to awaken you, not break you. You are not here to fix him. You're here to heal you, to reclaim your softness, your voice, your worth. And this man, he might be a chapter, but you're the whole damn book. And it's time for you to write the next page, baby. Okay? With clarity, with confidence, with power. So that's your reading, Queen. If this hits your spirit, don't forget to share, like, and come back for more clarity whenever you need it. And just know, you are magic, you are medicine, and your story is just getting started. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. What he's not telling you. So we're going to go ahead and expose his secrets, okay? So let's get all the way into it because, baby, the energy is speaking loud. Okay, so card 3, your energy naturally draws you here to the Knight of Wands and the green aventurine crystal. Honey, this man is feeling himself, okay? He's coming in hot, reckless, and full of passion. It's like he just knows that he got that irresistible energy, okay? But let's be real. Let's be real. Is it love or is it lust on a schedule? Okay, because the Knight is giving fast talking, fast moving, and no plan having energy. You know what I mean? It's like, do you got some plans though? Like, because you're moving awful fast. But this is the thing. He wants you, no doubt. But does he know how to keep you? Does he know how to keep you? Not unless he slows down and grows up. Okay. Now, the green aventurine, this is the heart chakra energy. That's healing, abundance, and emotional expansion. So while he's out here chasing desire, Spirit is asking, is he ready to open his heart or is he just here for a good time? Okay? And not a sacred time. Like what is he here for? Okay? Now this is the thing. You might feel the pull, the spark, the connection, but don't get caught up in the fire if he's not bringing water for the roots. Okay, because right now he's moving with impulse and not intention. And sis, you are not a detour on somebody else's healing journey. You are the destination, the blessing, the oasis. So, all right now, so you already know the energy is building and I'm not stopping here. So let's see what comes next, baby, because we want to find out. Is this passion leading to a partnership or just a pit stop? Okay, I'm pulling the next card right now, so let's see what's really going on. And make sure you stay with me until the end of your reading because I'm going to summarize your total energy. So let's see your next card. We got the Shadow. All right. So with the Shadow, pull another card. You got Gemini. The Shadow and Gemini. Honey, let's read this energy. All right. Spirit's like, we're going to read it like a book, right? Okay. Now, we just hit a turn in this reading because with the Shadow and Gemini, buckle up, sis. Buckle up, because this just ain't like a flirtation anymore, okay? This is about duality and deception and the parts of him that he doesn't even want to face himself. So let's break it all the way down, because the Shadow is the raw, unfiltered truth. And it's the part of him that's messy, avoidant, and maybe even manipulative. So when he's scared, and when you throw, in Gemini into the mix, baby, Spirit is not playing, because Gemini is all about the mind. It's all about the mind, the mouth, and the mask. So what you're dealing with is someone who knows exactly what to say, but not always how to show up. Okay? Not always how to show up behind those words. So he might be hot one day, cold the next. One minute he's locked in, the next he's ghosting or acting brand new. Why? Well, because when things get real, his shadow creeps in. It's the fear of commitment, of not being good enough, of being seen too clearly. But don't get it twisted. Your energy is triggering his transformation. Okay? You're making him confront things about himself that he has been running from. And not everybody knows how to sit with that kind of mirror, Queen. He doesn't know how to sit with that type of mirror. So the question now is, will he do the inner work? Or will he keep projecting, deflecting, and sabotaging? Stay with me, sis, because this reading is getting deep and I'm about to pull your next card, okay? So let's see if he's ready to evolve, or is this, is this whole thing, is it just a fantasy that you have outgrown? So let's see. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got the detective, voyeurism, and falsifying information. All right, so we got that card. I'm going to pull another one. Stay with me, baby girl. What is the energy, Spirit, as it does relate? You got go within. We just got that message with the Shadow card, right? So we got the detective and go within. All right. What am I picking up? Okay. So yeah, baby, we just pulled the detective card and it ain't giving Sherlock Holmes in love. It's not giving that, okay? It's giving, what are you hiding and why are you watching me from the sidelines? That's what this giving. So voyeurism and falsifying information. Let's talk about it. This man is watching you, no doubt. He's lurking and peeping and probably checking your socials, asking mutuals about you and acting like he's detached while, honey, he's deep in the sauce behind the scenes. Okay? But here's the kicker. What he's presenting isn't the full truth. There's a mask on and something he's not saying. There's also something he's pretending not to feel. So, yeah, he might be playing it cool, calm, and collected, but his soul is stirred. Okay. Now that That go within card. Okay. That spirit turning the mirror back to you is asking, are you giving more to the illusion than to your own intuition? Is this connection still aligned with your evolution? Or are you holding on to crumbs, hoping they'll turn into a feast? Because you have outgrown the version of yourself that entertains half truths and hidden agendas. You've outgrown that version. And now you are tapped into, okay? You're tapped in now because you don't just want love, you want real, raw, reciprocal love. And baby, that ain't something you find in someone still hiding behind a shadow. Okay. And we're deep in now, sis. So, but we're not done. So let's go ahead and pull your next card because I can feel it. The truth is unfolding and spirit is not done spilling. Okay. So let's see what's next. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? Spirit, what's coming through? You are the light. When darkness surrounds you, be the light. I know that's right. Thank you, Spirit. You are the light. When darkness surrounds you, be the light. And guess what? The darkness is attracted to the light, but you have to have discernment and know when to entertain something or let it go. And so this is what's happening here with this connection. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. You are the light. When darkness is around you, be the light. Because this is your divine confirmation. This card is not just a vibe, it's a calling. You are the glow. You're the kind of woman that walks into a room and the whole atmosphere shifts. But here's the thing, light attracts moths and magic. And not every energy that flocks to you is meant to stay. Okay, so this is spirit reminding you, you are the prize. You don't chase, you attract. But that doesn't mean you entertain just anything that wants your warmth. Use discernment. Sometimes these emotional, like unavailable, shadow lurking types aren't after love. They're just drawn to your power, your peace, your purpose. But that doesn't mean, right, that they're ready to rise with you. And you weren't sent here. You weren't sent here to be somebody's emotional flashlight while they refuse to change the batteries. So this card is your permission slip, your reminder to protect your peace and to stop confusing potential with partnership. If he's not meeting you in the light, baby, leave him in the shadows. Leave him in the shadows. All right, so we're not done yet, Queen. We are not done. We've got one more card, your final card coming through, and with your final card at the, I'm going to summarize the energy. So let's keep going because Spirit's not through speaking, right? And your clarity, even more clarity is coming right through, okay? So let's see what else is happening. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Thank you, Spirit. Look at that, the penguin, authentic. The penguin and the authentic energy of that penguin. Okay, we ain't gonna play. We cannot play, right? When Spirit shows up, Spirit does what? Show out. Spirit is what? Omnipresent in all places at all times. So if you have a question or a concern, you can go to Spirit because Spirit is everywhere at all times. Okay. So with the penguin and being authentic, this is a clear message. Baby, it's the real, the raw. The Spirit is saying be authentic. Let's talk about it. The penguin is not a it's not a basic animal to pull. Okay, this card is sacred. It speaks to loyalty, emotional depth, soul level connections, but also to the importance of staying true to you. So no matter what the ice around you looks like, right? Stay true to you. And the key word, authentic. Spirit is like, I see you trying to navigate this connection, trying to read between the lines, trying to feel out if it's real. But the realest question is, are you showing up for your full, unfiltered self? Or are you dimming, doubting, second guessing that intuitive fire within you to make someone else comfortable? Well, let's get one thing straight. Your authenticity is your superpower. So it's what makes you radiant. It's what draws people in, and it's what repel anything that's not built to last. So the penguin shows up to remind you that real love meets you in your truth and not in your performance, not in your potential, and not in your past wounds. So if he can't swim in the depths with you, if he can't swim in the depths with you, sis, then he's not your penguin. And you don't have time to teach anyone how to dive when you were born in the ocean. Okay. Now let's bring it all together. Let's bring it all together, honey. Okay. So the detective to go and the go within. Detective and the go within. He's watching, he's withholding, but you're being called to check in with your truth over his story. You are the light. You're the main character, the divine light, and everyone ain't earned access to that. Okay? So the shadow and the Gemini, he's battling his own duality, caught between who he shows you and who he really is. The penguin, authentic. This is your power card. Be true, be bold, be you. So what's Spirit saying, sis? You are outgrowing the fantasy, but you're also stepping into your queendom. Okay? The man you deserve sees your light. He respects your truth and doesn't just chase the vibe. He builds a life with you. You ain't meant to heal broken men. You're meant to partner with whole ones. Okay? Now take that crown and keep your heart protected and let Spirit handle the rest. Woo! This reading was on fire. Okay? So let me know when you're ready. All right? I'll be back with your next reading. Because this your glow up season. Okay? Yes, your glow up season. Yes, it's already here. Okay, so beautiful card 3. This does conclude your reading. And I hope this reading resonates with you and inspire you. And if it does, drop a comment below. I absolutely enjoy reading your comments. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.